Hi everyone, this is Jenny Florence from the A to Z of Emotional Health online library, and this is a follow-on from a video that I have just made about non-defensive communication. I wanted to add a little note which I think is of real value. If you consider that when we hold someone else responsible for the way that we're feeling, if we are thinking, you made me feel this, you made me feel that, and we want them to change so that we can feel better. You know, in essence, we're actually, when we hand responsibility for our well-being over to someone else, we're actually giving away our personal power. You know, and it's very interesting. I have come across numerous people who are perhaps stuck in a relationship that isn't really working, and they sometimes have tried so hard to find a way to effectively communicate with someone, and it isn't working, perhaps because the other person isn't yet receptive to that, or maybe they don't quite have the same investment in the relationship, and that person is still trying to get the other person to change. And I sometimes say to them, you know, do you think that this person is a good authority on emotions and on well-being? And 9 times out of 10 the answer is no. Isn't that an interesting point, that if we are wanting that person, or we're holding them responsible for our happiness, that we're asking someone who we don't really consider to be an expert or very good at this stuff to take care of our well-being. It's a bit like handing a child over to someone that we don't really trust, that we don't think is very child-orientated. It's not actually the greatest of ideas. So it's really worth thinking about, how do I own the way that I feel? How do I own and take responsibility for my own happiness? If I'm in a situation with people and it's not really working out, what can I do about it? How can I approach communication differently? And I suppose ultimately, if I have tried and tried and tried and it isn't working, you know, what do I want to do about those relationships? The key here, of course, is that we actually recognise our own choice and our own position of personal empowerment. If you have found this video or any others in the library helpful, do please share them and help me to get emotional health and wellness out into the public domain. I do believe we can really make a difference.